Hidden in the heart of the Balkans lies a country most people can't even find on a map, yet it holds some of the oldest stories in Europe. Albania is not just a land of mountains and beaches, it's a land of mystery, resilience, and raw beauty. From ancient Illyrians and Ottoman castles to Cold War bunkers and untouched rivers, Albania is a living contradiction. In this video, we'll uncover the secrets of a nation that remained in the shadows for decades, but is now stepping boldly into the spotlight. 1. Albania, Europe's hidden gem that refused to be colonized. At the crossroads of empires, Albania stood its ground. Despite being surrounded by powerful neighbors, Greece, the Ottoman Empire, the Roman Empire, and later even the Soviet Union, Albania maintained a striking independence. The story begins with the ancient Illyrians, fierce mountain tribes, who were never fully subdued by the Romans. In fact, some historians argue that modern Albanians are their direct descendants, carrying the DNA of resistance. Fast forward to the 20th century, and Enver Hoxha, Albania became one of the most closed societies in history, rejecting not only Western capitalism but also Soviet communism and Chinese Maoism. This tiny country dared to say no to the world and walk its own path, even if it meant walking alone. 2. Wild landscapes that time forgot. Albania's geography is like a secret map waiting to be discovered. The north is guarded by the Accursed Mountains, where misty peaks hide ancient villages with wood-carved houses and untouched trails. In the south, the Albanian Riviera stretches along the Ionian Sea, with beaches that rival the Greek islands, but without the crowds or prices. Inland, rivers like the Vjosa, Europe's last wild river, flow freely through lush valleys, untouched by dams. Nature here isn't sanitized or commercialized, it's raw, real, and deeply spiritual. You'll find villagers riding donkeys, eagles soaring above ridgelines, and crystal springs feeding villages that still seem frozen in time. 3. The legacy of fortresses, bunkers, and Illyrian cities. Albania is a land where ruins don't just decorate the scenery, they tell stories of survival. The ancient city of Butrint, once a Greek colony and later a Roman port, still reveals mosaics, theaters, and temples swallowed by forest. Medieval castles like Kro, once home to national hero Skanderbeg, overlook entire valleys and bear the scars of siege and victory. And then there are the bunkers, over 170,000 concrete domes, built by a paranoid regime that feared invasion from every direction. Today, these relics of fear are being turned into cafes, art galleries, even Airbnb rentals. Albania has the power to transform its past into inspiration. 4. A language like no other. The Albanian language, Shqip, is a linguistic anomaly. It doesn't stem from Latin, Slavic, or Greek roots. Instead, traces its lineage to the elusive Illyrian tongue, preserved over millennia through song, story, and fierce cultural pride. Its preservation is a triumph against colonization, cultural dilution, and globalization. Even today, Shqip serves as a symbol of Albanian identity and unity, both at home and in large diaspora communities across Italy, Switzerland, and the US. In a world becoming more homogeneous, Albania remains linguistically sovereign. 5. Coffee, Albania's unexpected religion. In Albania, coffee is not a drink, it's a ritual. In cities like Tirana, you'll find cafes on every street, each one bustling from dawn till dusk. But coffee isn't just about caffeine, it's about community. A coffee meeting could last hours. Deals are discussed, politics debated, relationships built. Albania ranks among the top countries globally for cafes per capita, and this love affair with espresso is a mix of Italian influence and Balkan soul. The cafe is the living room of the people, where past meets future, and every table holds a story. 6. Harmony without borders, a religious miracle. Albania is a rare beacon of religious tolerance, in a region often marred by conflict. Muslims, Orthodox Christians, Catholics, and even Bektashi Sufis coexist not just peacefully, but proudly. During Ottoman rule, many Albanians converted to Islam, yet Christianity never disappeared. In many families today, you'll find a grandmother lighting a candle in church, and her grandson praying at a mosque. Even under decades of state atheism, when religion was banned outright, people preserved their faith quietly. This deep cultural harmony isn't just political, it's personal. Albania teaches the world that identity and diversity can live in the same heart. 7. Canon, the code that governed the mountains. Long before written law, Albanians followed the canon of Lek Dukagjini, a medieval code of honor that dictated everything from marriage to murder. It emphasized hospitality, loyalty, and above all, blood honor. While controversial, the canon still exists in remote regions, where formal law doesn't always reach. It's a harsh but revealing mirror into a society built on trust, kinship, and reputation. The canon isn't just a set of rules, it's a cultural memory that still shapes the Albanian mindset. 8. Albania's Cold War time capsule. Between 1944 and 1991, Albania became Europe's North Korea. Dictator Enver Hoxha cut all diplomatic ties, banned religion, outlawed private property, and made typewriters and photocopiers illegal. Citizens could be imprisoned for owning foreign books. Music from the West was smuggled like contraband. This radical isolation meant Albania developed its own strange blend of socialism, paranoid, purist, and incredibly strict. But when the regime fell, Albanians embraced freedom with astonishing energy. What emerged wasn't just a new country, it was a society eager to connect, express, and reinvent itself. 9. Echoes of the Mountains, Music and Identity. Traditional Albanian music is powerful and poetic. Northern Albania is known for its epic ballads, sung by men with deep voices, and accompanied by ancient instruments like the ifteli. The south features isopolyphonic singing, a haunting, UNESCO-protected vocal style, where layered harmonies carry centuries of story and sorrow. Every region has its own costumes, dances, and folklore. These aren't museum pieces, they're living traditions passed from mother to daughter, father to son. In Albania, music is a compass that guides the people back to who they are. 10. The rise of a new Albania. Today, Albania is a country in transition. Modern cities like Tirana are bursting with creativity, color, and culture. The once gray capital now showcases bold street art, vibrant food markets, and hip startup cafes. Tourists are finally discovering what locals always knew: Albania is safe, stunning, and soulfully different. From hiking in Valbona Valley, to exploring ancient castles, to lounging on Ionian beaches, you can have a full European adventure here, without the crowds or cost. Albania is not just coming back, it's coming back with a voice that demands to be heard. Bonus: Albania has a town where people speak an ancient Greek dialect. Deep in the southern part of Albania lies a village where the language spoken isn't Albanian. It's a rare Greek dialect known as Himeriot, dating back thousands of years. The town of Himar along the Ionian coast is home to a Greek-speaking minority whose traditions, language, and even songs have survived since the times of ancient Epirus. This unique cultural blend shows that Albania is more than just one story, it's a mosaic of civilizations, preserved in mountain valleys and coastal enclaves, waiting to be rediscovered. Albania is more than just a country, it's a land of contrasts, where ancient history meets untamed nature, and isolation gave birth to resilience. From its mountain villages to its coastal ruins, every corner holds a story few have heard, but none forget once discovered. As the world finally begins to notice this hidden gem, Albania is stepping out of the shadows, ready to be explored, understood, and celebrated. If this journey surprised you, inspired you, or sparked your curiosity, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching, and remember, the most unexpected places often hold the most unforgettable stories.